Hello, what is up? My name is Vincent, and I'm super happy to be here. It's been a while since we've shared anything with Heartseeker, so I wanted to go ahead and share some more news on Heartseeker. So if you didn't know, Heartseeker is sort of our anime dating sim turn board game. So something I haven't seen anywhere else, and the gameplay, at the very least, is unmatched. And this started off as a joke. Ended up being so much fun that everyone told me that I needed to make it. So the box will actually be the exact replication of a manga. You can actually put it on your shelf next to your manga and have it displayed, and it will blend in, but it's a board game, so you can take it out and open it, and voila. So this is just the prototype. The final version may vary for sure, but we have lots of fun stuff in here. So for example, we have a card that credits all of our patrons. So one of our patron tiers is you get credited for all of our games releases. You'll find your name on here. And of course this may change by the time that the final game is released in terms of who gets the name credited based on who's our patrons at the moment. We also have a Scan Me card, so you can scan, takes you directly to get help. And the main attraction of the game are the different characters. Now for this prototype, it's different than our first prototype. We added 4 new characters. We added Leaf from our Other Worlds games. We added Kiki and a few others from our manga, which you can read on our website for absolutely free, the Heads or Tails manga. And essentially, this is a culmination of different characters from our different games in our Vendiverse and being thrown together in Heartseeker, so you can get to see all the different characters, and then you can figure out which ones are your favorites, figure out which games they're from, and then you can hop in from there. So it's just a fun time all together. Not only that, but we do have these info cards that explain the rules of the game and its basic synopsis. You can have one of these per player, pass these around, and then they can stay in front of the player there and get help if they need it. They can essentially learn the game as they play. There's also different card backs based on the type of card it is. If it's a separate deck, it'll have a separate card back. So the characters have this red card back, and then the main deck has this pink card back. So the objective of the game is essentially you can play up to 1 card of each type per turn. You have move cards, which you want to align with the character. So Aika likes some humor, so you can put humor on there. If you play the last move card that matches the final icon, you gain the character. Gain 3 characters, you win. There's also favor cards, which are represented by being these black cards. Whenever you play that favor, you gain the appropriate character automatically onto your side. So this is a good way to go ahead and automatically take a character without having to play the moves. However, you have to watch out, because if another player has a favor, they can play their favor to cancel yours, and you can go back and forth canceling each other's favors, or other players can dive in on the fun as well and cancel your favors. So you have to watch out for that. There's also an additional rule called Heartbreaking, which you can use a favor of anyone to go ahead and cancel a character to have them discarded, so no one will get points that way. There's a lot of sort of take that elements of this game, but there is no player elimination because it is first to whoever gets 3 characters wins the game. Everyone's going to be in the game the entire time as you play. And the third type of card are action cards, which are represented by having a full artwork display here and then having an effect down here. The effects can be anything from switching hands with other players, drawing new cards, disrupting other players' strategies, or playing extra cards during your turns. Because of this, there's a lot of different things that can happen. It's just a crazy experience, but it's very fun and simple to play. We've not had any issues with people being able to learn and play this game. It's been a lot of fun. There's also these other characters that we're working on, which may make the final cut, may not. We're getting feedback at the moment. These have blue backs, and they have different effects on the card. So they're essentially identical to these, other than the card backing being different colors and them having effects. The effects may be something whenever they enter into play, or they may be something whenever you game them as a character. For example, Cleopatra has a constant effect that says players may play additional move cards if it's to wreck characters, which is a move you can do in the game where you play your move card sideways, and if they have double or more wrecked cards, then the character gets discarded that way. So Cleopatra helps you wreck relationships and wreck just, you know, everyone else's fun time. So that is a general synopsis of Heartseeker. We also, of course, have a rulebook, which the final version will be larger than this one. We're also looking to have it be a magnetic closing lid, because I am a huge fan of those, and I don't have a game that's released with those yet, and I think Heartseeker would be perfect for that. With a prototype, we're kind of limited in what we can have made. So we're working with what we have for this, but for the final version, that is what we're looking at. And we also have these location cards, which is another way you can play the game. You can take them out monster hunting, you can take them out to dinner, to movies, all kinds of fun times. Whenever you play a move on them, you move them to the location of your choice, activate the first level effect, and as you play more moves, you move to other levels, or you can move to a different location entirely. So, a lot of fun things you can do with Heartseeker. Hopefully you check out the Kickstarter, which will be coming up. Be sure to follow along in the link below in the description, and hop into our Discord if you love anime and games, because that's what we talk about in the Discord. We'd love to have you there, and we'll see you for Heartseeker. Stay awesome.